Hey, welcome to Obsessing Over Stuff. Here's a list of few underrated series that you can find on Netflix and Amazon Prime that deserve your attention. I'll be including series from all the genre to cover everything, starting off with number one, Mom. How is it possible that this series is so underrated it is genuinely funny? How do I even begin to sell this show? The series focuses on the life of Christy, who's a waitress, and her mom and her friends. The story is funny, episodes are really interesting, and the best part is this show keeps getting better and better with every season. So much so that you will love the last season more. It keeps getting funnier. Each and every character in this show is crazy in some or the other way.
Here's all you need to know about this family. With every generation, we are getting better.
That's right. Mom, I've watched you lick cocaine crumbs out of a shag carpet.
The group of friends in the series are the quirkiest. The acting of all the characters make it worth the fun. They're all so messed up, which creates a great comic premise of the show. Honestly, I can compare the comedy level of this show with Two and a Half Men and Two Broke Girls. I can't stress enough how funny this show is. The situations in every episode will keep you hooked for real.
I'm gonna go do something with meaning, something important, something that doesn't involve sauce on the side, because I am meant for greater things.
You can't just leave.
Watch me.
Well, that was worth watching.
I really hope you give this show a chance. It deserves to be seen. Number two, we have Cruel Summer. It is a thriller series, and let me be honest, it is a slow burn. You might not feel invested right from the first episode, but trust me, give it some time to prove itself. You will be on the edge of your seat by the end of it. Kate has mysteriously disappeared, and Jeanette is accused for it. The story is gripping when it unfolds what exactly happened to Kate and who is responsible for it. The narrative of this series is so unique, the way it shows the flashbacks and different timelines, it's fun to watch. When the mystery is revealed at the end as to what happened actually, your mind will be blown. The story is tight, with enough twists and turns.
I heard your voice. I found your necklace. And I saw your bike.
You lied.
Give it a try. Number three, we have Homecoming. I am talking specifically about Homecoming Season 1 because the seasons are not connected to each other. If you are a Julia Roberts fan, this has got to be on your list. It's a psychological thriller. It's a little slow paced, but brilliant and fresh, something that I'm sure you will never have heard of. The story talks about a center that gives therapy to the young soldiers who are traumatized with war and the killings that they have seen in their lives. Julia Roberts plays a therapist for these soldiers in this center, but this place is hiding a dark secret, something that you can never predict.
Into the fish.
I got rid of them. Just figured it was for the best. I couldn't get into it.
When the secret is revealed, you will not be able to wrap your head around it. The acting obviously is to the point. The tone of this show is so tense, it sets a great mood for
You were
thriller.
employed at the Homecoming Transitional Support Center?
How do you feel?
It's a must
Happy.
watch. Number five, we have The Wilds. It's a survival thriller. A group of teenage girls get stuck in a remote island with no rescue. How will they survive is the series all about. I know there are a lot of survival thrillers out there, Yellow Jackets being my favorite, but this show isn't just about how they survive, it's much more than that. It's about how they got there, showing the backstory of each and every character, which is so interesting, and most importantly, who is responsible for getting these girls stuck in that island.
Is July 18th.
Gotten so strong. You're like a fucking warrior.
It touches a lot of topics with
Great
amazing
job.
storyline like mental trauma, teen suicide, molestation, addiction, etc. What makes it so interesting is there are a few secrets these girls are hiding. The story of each and every character in this series is very investing. Number six, we have Wilderness. Liv and Will are a happy couple, living a great life in New York. Everything is great until one day, Liv finds out that Will is having an affair. Heartbroken, she plans on revenge. They are planning on a trip to the wilderness, a perfect plan for revenge. But accidents happen all the time. Will she be successful in her plans? It's truly captivating to watch. Anything can happen in the wilderness. And then we have The Devil's Hour. It's not that underrated, but it's truly great based on the story of time travel and multi universe. The show talks about Lucy who wakes up every night at 3 a.m., which is called the Devil's Hour. What is the secret behind it? The concept of this show is truly brilliant, and the final episode is like the cherry on the cake, revealing all the mysteries. The story is beautifully executed. Desperate Housewives. Now, before you judge it for its name and assuming it's only housewife series, then no, it's much beyond that. It's a comedy thriller. It talks about the lives of five families, and this show is truly funny, like laugh out loud funny. Each and every person on this show has many secrets and many lies of their own. The story talks about a woman in this group who commits suicide. It becomes so interesting after that.
Where are we going? Rex is dead. What could he have done to upset you?
My husband, the man I spent my life with for 18 years, died thinking that I murdered him.
August. The hardest part is over now. All we have to do is fill this in.
Plot is also so well written, and the comic element added to each and every episode, along with these characters who are so messed up. It's so fun. The lives of these people touch every topic of adulthood in a funny way. It's so well crafted, you will be hooked. The housewives are very entertaining. You will not get over it, especially Eva Longoria.
Do you need wine? We don't really do wine in therapy.
Ah, well, you should. A few glasses and you'd have your patients whining about how daddy didn't love them half the time.
Friends from College. It's a Netflix original series, and it surprises me to my core how is this series so underrated. I started watching this series because of my favorite Robin Scherbatsky and ended up loving it. It's a comedy series with lives of six college friends, and it is unintentionally funny. The characters are laugh out loud hilarious, each having their own quirks. The story focuses on the lives of these six characters and how they deal with their adult life. The writing is so good, the chemistry between these people will get you hooked up right from the start. This show has everything in it, from straight up laughter to extremely awkward and touching moments. It is quite underrated once you see what a gem it is. The story is so good you cannot miss if you're a Kobe Smulders fan. Number 2 we have Dare Me. It is a thriller series which is so gripping. It talks about two best friends, Addie and Beth, and how their lives take a weird turn when a new coach enters their school. This starts off as a slow burner, but give it some time to prove itself. It will surprise you with how twisting and dark it can get. The coach disrupts their friendship and they all get entangled in a web of secrets and a murder. The final episode of this show is worth watching all the episodes. Spoiler, you will not be able to guess the ending. Number 3, we have Yellow Jackets. Oh my god, this show is so gripping and unapologetically gross in a good way. A team of soccer players flying to Seattle face a tragedy when their plane crashes into the wilderness. This might be most brilliant survival thrillers that I've ever watched. The entire show focuses on these people, how they're trying to survive in the wild in the worst conditions, making them go insane. You will literally see the scenes which are too gross since they show everything raw. The show is a great blend of drama and horror, and you will see each characters completely losing their sanity the more and more they are living into the wilderness, to the extent that they cannot trust each other. They will do anything to survive, literally anything. Number 4 we have Dead to Me. This is a fun-loving dark comedy thriller. Jen's husband dies in a hit and run. She joins a support group where she meets Judy. Looking how free-spirited she is, Jen gets close to her and they become friends. The story is fun till we find out Judy has many secrets that can destroy Jen's life. The chemistry between the lead pair is amazing, even though they are literally the polar opposites. Their lives take an abnormal turn when Judy reveals the secrets to Jen. Number 5 we have The Fall of the House of the Usher. This is a horror thriller. You will be so invested in it with so many characters not letting you get bored even for a second. The entire show focuses on the Usher family and its empire. One big secret and the entire family starts dying one by one. How are they dying, or is anybody killing them? What is the big secret that is destroying the Ushers? It is captivating till the end. Number 6 we have Behind Her Eyes. No one, and I mean no one in this world, can guess the twisted ending of this show. The suspense is mind-blowing. Louise starts an affair with her boss, and secretly she befriends his wife. The narrative of this series is so unsettling that it's a true masterpiece in the psychological thriller genre. The storytelling is beyond good. And the character of Adele, who plays the wife, is so mysterious, she adds a great flavor of creepy. The plot twists, the complex characters, the tense atmosphere, everything in this show works. It's truly a wild ride. Number 7 we have Beef. This is such a fun comedy drama series. Two strangers clash with each other in a road rage accident and from there become enemies. They will do anything and everything to make each other's life hell. The things these two main characters do to bring chaos to the other is effortlessly funny and interesting. It is fun to see how one small incident can change their lives like this and they get entangled with one another. If not a masterpiece, it's a great one-time watch. Number 8, we have Midnight Mass. It is such an interesting horror thriller show with a tint of God and religion added to it. There is a beautiful island called the Crockett Island where people live, and suddenly their lives turn upside down when a new priest arrives in the island's church. The priest is hiding many secrets and his intentions are dark. Midnight Mass will give you a beautiful narrative as to what does this priest actually want and how did the residents of the island deal with the new abnormal happenings after his arrival. The subject matter of this series itself is so distinctive and the end of this show is so satisfying. The performance of the mysterious priest is amazing and the island is so beautiful you'd want to go and live there. The series sets a great horror tone with a lot of emotions attached to it. Number 9, we have The End of the Fucking World. This is the most adventurous series I've ever watched. James and Elisa both believe that they are psychopaths. They both leave their homes together and start on a fun journey and somehow end up in a huge problem. The main characters are cocky, witty, and effortlessly funny. The incidents that happen after they leave their homes are so fun to watch. Season 1 ends on a cliffhanger, but Season 2 picks up right from where it left and becomes even more dark. What do you do when you're chased by a psychopath? It is not to be missed. Then we have The Frog. It's a Korean thriller series. The owner of a villa rents his place to a mysterious girl. Once she enters his life, a series of weird events starts happening. She does everything to make him miserable. Who is this bizarre lady and what does she want? This series focuses on showing two murders happening in different timelines. But the presentation is so creative, you will not get confused with these timelines even once. The name of the series, The Frog, refers to an old Korean saying that a frog dies from a stone thrown randomly, which basically means one action from someone can have negative reaction on someone's life. And the entire show very beautifully shows how the lives of these people get affected due to the actions of the others. Then we have When They See Us. This show is so touching. A jogger gets raped in Central Park, New York, and 5 innocent young teenagers are arrested without any legit evidence only because they were in that area. Unable to prove their innocence, they spend 14 years in prison for a crime they did not commit. At last, the state realizes its mistake and releases them. The show focuses on the lives of these 5 men, how brutally they survive in prison, has the most amazing courtroom drama, and the final episode will make you cry like a baby. The worst part is, it is based on a true story. It was such an amazing experience. I can't recommend this series enough. It's very moving. Then we have Working Moms. It is such a fun sitcom. Talks about the life of 5 working moms as to how they deal with their personal and professional lives. The episodes are so interesting and addictive. Love the chemistry between the main characters and how fun it is to see them getting frustrated with their work and their kids. The humor will catch you off guard. Then we have The Killer's Paradox. It's again a Korean thriller with amazing characters. A college student accidentally kills a serial killer and now a detective is after him. It shows a story of cat and mouse chase as to how will he escape the detective. One murder leads to a million new problems that he gets stuck in. It is so binge-worthy. Love the main character and his sloppy murders. It's very captivating. Then we have The Masked Girl. It's a very unique Korean thriller and I love how the story unfolds. This girl is too much insecure of her looks, so becomes a famous masked girl on the internet. Problem arises when a fanboy becomes too serious for her. Certain events unfold and her life changes forever. How will the masked girl escape from the people who are after her? If not a masterpiece, but it can be worth your time once. Then we have The Ratched. It's a great psychological thriller experience, set in 1947 as well as The Doctors. It will come to you as a shock as the story unfolds and you realize why is she there at the psychiatric hospital and what does she want. The plot is so fresh, she will go through any lengths to fulfill her plans. Then we have Unbelievable. It's an emotional drama series. It talks about the story of a young teen who gets raped and 2 detectives who will do anything to find the serial rapist. It's an investigative series and it's heartbreaking to know that it's based on real events. It follows the life of the teen and how she deals with a tragic incident. Then finally we have The Watcher. The Watcher talks about a family that moves into their dream home and suddenly they start getting scary letters and threats delivered to their door. Who's doing all this and what do they want? It will make you curious with every episode as the story goes by. The climax is so satisfying that will give you all the answers to your questions. That was the video, guys.